Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Cayley. I'm an online reseller. I go to thrift stores, I pick up items for cheap, and I flip them on sites like Ebay and Poshmark to make some money. If you are also interested in making a side gig or even a full-time income reselling, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified when I make new videos. I'm constantly putting out content on how to make money reselling, so if you're interested, please click both those buttons. All right, so I frequently do thrift hauls, but I don't very often do shoes or hard goods or accessories. Very rarely do I do that, so I actually have quite a bit that I'm jumping into right now, and I wanted to show you some of the shoes, hard goods, and some of the accessories that I am picking up. I actually have quite a bit, so we'll probably split it into 2 thrift hauls. So this will be part 1. So real quick, one of the reasons that I have a bunch of shoes and some littler things right now is because I am running out of space. I have mentioned this in some of my other videos, but I run my business from my house, so everything is stored here. And as I have recently got some help with listing and started to list more items, my inventory has grown a ton and I am running out of space. So everything has exploded into the garage, and I just literally do not have any more room. So one of my strategies is picking up items with a very high sell-through rate, and shoes typically have a much larger sell-through rate than clothing. One of my favorite resellers to watch is RNZY. I will put their channel name up on the screen and also link them down below, but they solely sell shoes and are really hyper focused on selling in that category and doing a really great job. So because I follow them and some of their great advice, it is really easy for me to transition to just selling shoes when I need to, or to just focus on selling shoes when I need to. So just wanted to throw that out there as a tip if you are running out of space, but you still want to sell clothing because there is a lot of profit to be made in clothing. You know, you can always transition and be hyper focused in one category for a little while. And in general, I think it's better to be dedicated to one category, especially when you're first starting out, because it's just a lot easier to have repetitive motions versus being all over the place. You guys are tired of hearing me talk, so let's jump into the haul. So I got these pair of Doc Martens, very strange Doc Martens, not your normal, but these are a pair of canvas shoes, and they're a collaboration with The Who. I looked these up, not very many of them listed, but the ones that have sold, they seem to be pretty rare. So I did pick these up at a very large discount from a Plato's Closet. These ones, if you are interested, 6 in men's and a size 7 in women's, and the style is called the To Me Who. All that information is on the inside of the shoe. One of the main reasons I love selling shoes is because everything is on the inside. It's super easy to sell. All the style information is there. You don't have to go digging through a bunch of tags. I will probably list these for over $100 and accept best offer and see how they do. Okay, these next ones were a little bit of a mistake, but I think they'll still do well. So these are a pair of New Balance shoes. They feel practically brand new, except there is a tiny bit of discoloration along the edges here on the white, which is why I think it was a mistake. I thought I could get that out with a quick wipe, but I should have known better picking up almost all white shoes, that there is a big possibility that stuff's not going to come out. However, they are in really great condition otherwise. And I looked up the style name. These are called the X90, there we go, men's New Balance shoes. These are a men's size US 12 if anyone is interested, and they are pretty much in brand new condition other than that slight discoloration, which I will definitely have to note. But this is a great size, great brand, and the like color block scheme is really popular right now, which is why I ended up looking them up. And I did see ones going for between 50 and 60, so it's probably what I'll list these for, but I'll put best offer on because of that little discoloration. Next are a pair of Carlos Santana women's booties. These are a size 6.5. These are a faux leather boot or a vegan leather boot, and their style name is Cole. Now, Carlos Santana is really flooded on eBay, but certain styles do well, so I really tried to figure out this exact style. I did see one of these that went in the $40 range, and they called them a bangle booty, so I will put bangle in my title as well. But I'll hope to sell these for probably $35 or $40. These are a pair of women's Timberland boots, and they're pretty unique. So they are a kind of calf boot, that nice color, classic Timberland color leather with a little bit of a canvas panel. Couple little marks here and there, but otherwise they are in really excellent condition. And they also have like a contrast inside, so you can roll them down. If you look up Timberland women's heel boots on eBay, there's not a lot listed, but they seem to be pretty popular because they're about as many as are listed have sold, and they sell for a pretty good amount. These are a women's size 9. I'm thinking I will probably sell these for about $60, maybe a little bit more after I do some research on this exact style. Next is another pair of women's Timberland boots. These are like a faded black on black, and these were called, I don't remember what they were called. It had something to do with winter, but they're like the classic, I think it's called 6-inch lace-up boot. Really great condition. This is like the distressed leather look that everybody wants right now. So that's one of the main reasons I looked at it. Timberland does well in boots, obviously, because I'm picking up a lot of them. Bottoms are in great condition. These are a women's size 8, and they are real leather. Really excellent condition. There is a small split in the lace, but I don't think that that'll bother the price too much. I can't remember what these were going for pre-owned, but off the top of my head, I'm thinking probably 40 or 50 bucks for these. What I would consider a more lower end brand of shoes, this is Mukluks, but these are in like new condition. They have a sweater panel, like a cable knit sweater panel here, and then a vegan faux leather, distressed leather look. Rest of the boot, calf boots like snow boots. These are a women's size 10, and these I think will sell for about $30. Now, Mukluks isn't a brand I pick up very often, but this style is different than the other styles I've seen and a little bit more substantial. So only $30 for these, but I picked them up strictly because of the style. But normally I wouldn't recommend you pick up Mukluks in general. These are a pair of Uggs. This style is called the Bailey button boot. It does have the shirling lining inside, and they're called the button boot because of that. You can also fold them over. Pretty classic Ugg boot. Now these do have quite a bit of wear on the leather. I mean, they still have a lot of life left in them, but as you can see along the edges, there is some wear. But tread's pretty good. I think they're in pretty decent condition. With Uggs, I found even when they have significant wear, as long as they still look like they got some life left in them, they still sell pretty good. I don't remember what comps are for these. I'm thinking I'll probably sell them for about $50, but I could be off on that. Did I say the size? These are a women's size 8, if anybody's interested. Okay, these are another pair of boots. These are a knee-high boot, and these are by the brand Born. Now, I've mentioned this before, but Born has a line called BOC, Born of Concept. It's a line off of Born, which is, it retails for a lot less, but if you find ones that just say Born, those retail for quite a bit more. So, I'm very picky about Born these days, but I really liked these boots. These are a knee-high boot, and They are real leather, very soft, supple, and they have that like distressed leather look, which is one of the main reasons I picked them up. Plus this color is really on trend. I think I'm going to sell these for about $40. And if I didn't say already, these are a women's size 8. Okay, these are a pair of Nikes, and I don't remember what they're called, but with Nike, there's always the little size like panel in there, and the style code is on it, so it's really easy to look up. So I did find out the like the style name of this, and they were doing pretty well. I'll probably only get about 30 bucks for these, but they're in really great condition, and I liked the color scheme of these. This is a women's size 9. These are a pair of women's boots, a very small size, so I bet I could probably translate to a kid's if I wanted and include that in the listing. But these are a pair of Justin boots. And I was able to find the style name by looking the information up on the inside. These are a 6.5. And so because they are a much smaller size, I did do comps on this size to make sure that they were selling pretty well. And this exact pair has sold. I feel like it was for about $30 or $40. I can't remember. It might be more, but I do love selling Western boots in both men's and women's. And even if they have a little bit of distressing on the leather, as long as there aren't like tears and stuff, if it's just the discoloration, I find that most people don't care about that. Here's another pair of athletic running shoes. This is by Brooks. These are Brooks DNA GTS 17s. Pretty great condition. And these sell very well. I think I'm only gonna get like 30, 35 for these, but nonetheless, a really great find. These ones are so easy to look up because the style number is right on the tongue. Okay, this is the last pair I'm gonna do before we jump into these part 2 of the thrift haul. So these I picked up really based on style. I did see comps on this particular brand that were doing pretty well, but I picked it up mainly based on style. The brand is Corso Como. They are just a flat. This is a women's size 8. And this is a suede leather flat, pointed like almond toe, but it does have these cute little studded and cutout details, which I thought were really trendy. Moving into spring, a lot of people like wearing flats, and they're in pretty good condition. So I picked these up. Like I said, this brand in general, first of all, I'd never heard of them, but the sell-through rate wasn't outstanding, but some of the flats that are similar to this were doing pretty well. I will probably ask about $30 for these. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's haul. Stay tuned. Make sure you've got the notification bell turned on for part 2. In part 2, I have some more shoes and then quite a bit of handbags and some belts and different things that I have picked up recently. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys are currently picking up shoes. How's that sell-through rate going for you? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.